What's up, guys and gals? I actually decided not to put the travel in off camera because interesting things might happen out here. So, while on our way back, we're going to take some risks. We're going to get inside of some of these zones that I've never seen before and kind of just see what happens. How about that? Does that sound good? I don't want to get rid of anything interesting. That's my big fear, is I don't want to like have something interesting happen off camera because that just feels whack as all hell to me. And so, we'll chill around here for a little bit. If you've been watching, we were headed back to base. Actually, we'll probably do a little bit of construction later on in this episode. However, for right now, kind of looking around and just trying to see what's in the area. Spadefish, what you want to do? Spadefish, added to Encyclopedia. I know I keep forgetting to do the Encyclopedia entries too. There's still music. That's always a good sign. The zones that really want to hurt you don't tend to have music. I bet those are going to be useful for something later on too. They look like something that might be useful. I don't see anything too terrifying down here. Let's keep looking. We've still got inventory space. There's no reason to go home right now. There's no reason to go home. Aside from the fact that spadefish seem obsessed with damaging my hull and making my life difficult. But other than that, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. What's down and in here? Thank you, spadefish. I appreciate that. What is that glowy thing? Huh. There's new things down here.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Let's go see what's in the new thingscape. I hear monkey noises. It's sea monkeys. Sea monkey do and all that. What are these right here? Those are limestone. Okay, so those aren't anything worthwhile. Although this seems like a pretty good zone to get yourself stocked up on like random copper or whatever if you're trying to get after it. And where does this come out? Oh, just like... Oh shit, that scared me. Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. Damn spadefish, man. They don't know how to get out of the way of anything. Their evasive technique really needs some work. They gotta step up their game, otherwise I don't see this relationship panning out. Does this take us back to Koosh? Oh, this takes us to Grand Reef, I think? Possibly? I think this zone right here where you've got these spindly things all over the place. It's something.
Caution, passing safe depth.
I think I should try and see if we can stack that pressure compensator and just kind of see if it works. Because there's lots of areas I want to get inside of, but I can't due to the fact that I can't take the Seamoth. And the Seamoth is my shell. It's what keeps me safe. I don't like leaving it. I don't like abandoning it. And I definitely don't like being outside of it. I mean, it soaks a hit for me. You know what I mean? It soaks a hit while I get away. So, let's head back to base. There's a lot of uraninite over here. Like, holy shit, there's a lot of uraninite. Let me grab this before we go. There it is. I knew I saw it over here. Oh, my inventory's full. I thought I had 3 slots. Apparently, I only have 2. We are leaking right now. Leaking in the ocean. If I had a nickel for every time I leaked in the ocean, that'd be a lot of nickels. That'd be a pretty good quantity of nickels, in fact. I feel like our lack of ability... Oh, shit. Actually, I have my welder with me. Why am I even concerned about this? There, I can fix you. I can make you better. That's right. I will hug the boo-boos away, noble bungworm. As long as we can stay out of the way of damn spadefish. Spadefish always whooping on me and making me get in trouble. And red grass zone, so we're looking pretty good right now. That is what I don't like right there, when it's just blue and you can't see anything. It's just particulate matter all over the place. Just fogging up the water, making it difficult to tell what's trying to kill you. I'm getting on that. You can tell we're going back home right now, right? Gotta look at my trajectory. I gotta bring my AI's game up. Gotta make it better. It's feeling kind of baseline right now. It needs to be able to like read my trajectories and stuff and know where I'm going.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Capitan on board. Okay. Definitely going to take some power to get that thing recharged, but you know what? I think it's going to be all right. Did our egg hatch? Is our egg good? Do we have 2 stalkers now? We have 2 stalkers now, which means they will begin to breed, and that's very, very good for us. Let's go up and select our dinner here. Inventory's full. Never mind, we'll select our dinner in a minute once we clean up. How about that? Let's clean up for dinner, shall we? I'm going to go this direction and swing it on to the right. So do I get access to the uraninite rods once I build the power thingamadoobies? Because we got the thermal plant right here. Converts heat to energy, 15 degrees Celsius. It'll turn it into 50 power per minute. That might be a better investment than some of the other stuff we got going on. With titanium produces... Oh, this processes. So do I need... In order to make the rods... Now that I've got the uraninite... I can make uranium out of that. And that gets it out of our inventory. A reactor rod. Ah, okay, so it takes uranium and titanium. Where's my lead at? Because I know I picked up a bunch of lead. So there's my lead. And there's my titanium. Let's get nuclear in here. Let's go with the nuclear option, yeah? Hell yeah, we got nuclear rods, bro. Rod so hot it went nuclear. That's pretty badass. So reactor rods, these are used to power nuclear reactors. I don't know how long those last, though. They might last a while, they might not last at all. I don't know, it's tough to tell.
Emergency. Severe dehydration.
I know, I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it right now. Computer, please stand down. Looking for fluids, computer. PlayStation. Start Destiny. You know, 1 bottle of water right there, but we're going to have to fill in the rest using our fishy friends over here. I don't know if I should. The question for me right now... Peepers, and maybe like 2 of you guys. I don't want the Ray, though. I picked him up on accident. Ray, be free. Enjoy your life. Hang out in the aquarium. I can virtually assure you by nature of your cuteness that you're safe. I'm never going to mess with you. You're just adorable, and I would feel too guilty if I murdered you. Like, if I took your little fishy life, I would feel like a douche nozzle. I really would. Let's go ahead and plug in some of these messed up batteries, too. Although I think we only have the one, so not too bad. Let's make dinner. Cooked peeper. He's a creeper. He's a peeper, and he is a creeper. All up on your Facebook page, liking your pictures when you don't even know him. He's gonna poke you on Facebook through a friend, and you'd be like, WTF? Alright, so... Had that happen the other day. This girl that I haven't seen since like high school poked me. And I was like, nah, I'm in a relationship. Not feeling that. Not feeling that. She's that kind of girl, too. So you'd be like, she probably just like fishing and wondering what if or something. I don't know. I'm trying to play with that noise right now, though. So with the nuclear reactor, I think the thermal might be better, in all honesty. We don't know what the nuclear reactor is like. How fast does it go through the rods, you know? Like, if it goes through the rods really, really quickly, this might be a tad more... I don't know. We'll go up here, and I'll deconstruct this one, since apparently it's done already anyways. So, constructor... Where do I... There we go. Can I not deconstruct you? How come you won't let me decommission you? Probably because there's stuff in the inventory. That's problematic. I don't like that one bit. How come I can't get rid of it? Oh, it's because this is in the room. That's what it is. Bam. Now I should be able to deconstruct it. Like I told you earlier, you can't have 2 objects in construction at the same time inside any location. Just does not work like that. Thermal plant. We've got our lubricant. Does this go outdoors? Oh, maybe it goes outdoors. Here, let's see. So if we wanted to get this done, we need as much of this as possible. And then what was the resource it required? Magnetite. Oh, it takes ingots. Ooh. Okay, so that's a little bit of a change from what I expected. I can make ingots. It's not that hard. I assume that this goes out of doors somewhere. We've got more than enough titanium to where I feel like we can probably get this done. And I wanted to make a couple of them just to take the edge off. There it is right there. We got a couple of those. Now we'll have a look at the recipe list. Magnetite. Magnetite I think I have several of. That's mercury. We have 2 magnetite? Good, we have 2 magnetite. We can make this happen. We can only make 1 of them, but I prefer to make 2, but I assume that this builds outside then. Oh, it does. I like how it moves too. That makes me happy. Okay, well we want to put it somewhere we weren't planning on building anyways. So something like this would be perfectly acceptable in my opinion. Can I fit that in anywhere? Oh no, so we'll have to save that for other adventures, I guess. Alright. Well, I suppose then. I shall place you right here. 50 per minute is not too terrible. Can I interact with the thermal plant, or does it just do what it's gonna do? That's pretty badass though. I like the way it looks. I like kind of that squat Eva thing it's got going on. It's pretty sweet. I need more magnetite though, because that used up a bunch of materials. That was like a major pain in the ass. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, we'll keep an eye on our power usage. And if the power usage turns out to be okay, I'd prefer to turn things over to things that are not requiring me to use bioreactors. The bioreactors are the big thing that I'd like to stay away from for right now. Put the ingot in there so that's all nice and stored away. Inside Plugada, we will put you in there. Got a couple of those ready to go for the enamel glass that we're going to need in order to make our scanner room. It looks like we're still negative on power, but we might be able to make this happen a little bit more effectively. If I can slot in like 4 of these guys right here, it'll kind of ruin the view, but at the same time, yeah, that's my new mission. Let's work on that. So I'm going to make a bunch of lubricant real fast, and while we work on that, yep, I need your lube. Bring it forth. Lubricate me. Lubricate me. Alright, so back to this side. Oh my god, my cat is licking my foot and I hate that so much. Seed cluster. Don't get flustered. It's a seed cluster that makes lubricant. Alright. I'd like to do a full harvest here and make sure that I never have to really worry about lubricant ever again. So let's get that mashed out. Then we're going to dive down. We're going to see what we can find as far as magnetite goes. If we can get magnetite locked in... Yeah, I really don't feel like this is helping that much with the power. Then again, I'm fabricating things and doing all kinds of stuff that's very, very power intensive, so maybe that's to be expected. Sun will come up soon anyways, so it'll probably bail us out. The nuclear reactor is not... Does the nuke... Do we put that outside, or is that an inside object? Let's go find out where to let me place the... So if I wanted to place the nuke, that's an indoor object. Okay, so that requires access to a multi-purpose room. So we need titanium ingots, we need lead, we need lubricant. I mean, I can start it up right here. And... I've got an ingot. I've got the lead. I've more than likely got the lubricant. It appears to me as though we have a slight shortage in titanium. But that's probably pretty easily... Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Okay. So that's cool. Let's grab the titanium ingot and we'll get that up and running. Now to the top floor. Oh, this is going to be so badass. Are you excited, Nerd Castle? I'm pretty excited about this. I'm not going to fib. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat this. A nuclear reactor sounds pretty baller. It looks really cool, too. I really like the design aesthetic of the base. It's pleasant. Oh, I don't have my rods out right now. Nuclear rods. 2 of those little pricks in right here. Back up to the top. And while we're being inactive, we'll throw you in there. We'll throw you in there. Oh man, that thing generates power, don't it? Okay. I wonder how long the rods stay active for, but damn does that thing generate power. That thing's like no damns given. Wow. I don't suspect you would need much more power than that then. Like, we may be able to disassemble a lot of the rest of our base just to, like, make this happen. I don't know. If it's going to generate power like that, I mean, obviously you're going to need a pretty good source of uraninite to keep that going over the long term, but... It's pretty easily outrunning our consumption. I mean, at this rate, I could probably slot in another desalinator, too. I'll give it a thought. I will give it a thought. Perfecto. Now what I needed to do is I needed to lock in on what the materials are that we're going to need in order to get the pressure compensators. And if they stack, they stack. If they don't, I guess I wasted my time. Chances are, I think it was like a advanced wiring kit and something else, actually, was what I was thinking. So Seamoth upgrades. For the pressure compensator, hardens the vehicle, plasteel ingot, and a computer chip. That's actually not the worst. Like, it's doable.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see what we can find out here in order to make that happen. How about that? Plasteel ingot, I think we can make happen with just lithium and an ingot. And then the computer chip, I mean, really is just a couple of odds and ends that we have laying around. Realistically, I just need to get the stuff together for the ingot real fast because we used it all up making the nuclear reactor. Now, people have questioned me and they've been like, well, why do you leave, like, why do you leave the resource harvesting in your videos? Like, why do you do that? I feel like it's more gratifying. I mean, yeah, I could just edit it all in and then show you all the fun stuff like me building. On the opposite end, though, I enjoy the farming. I feel like it's an integral part of the experience, like running around looking for things. I'm the kind of person that could just zone out, like in an MMO, and run in circles around a zone mining ore for like hours at a time watching a movie. And so it doesn't really bother me that much. I feel like it opens up interesting conversations anyways, like while we're sitting around. Turn this mini fridge over here into a little bit more titanium. I need to get a mini fridge. I want one so bad so that during streams and stuff, I don't have to like go and get drinks or anything like that. I can just... I don't see any metal over there. Where are you keeping the metal? Where is the metal? I don't know. It's around here somewhere. There's some metal. Doodly 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 with all those meadlies. Meadly, meadly, meadly. See, my worry with the geothermal or with the thermal thing is I was going to have to move this over to here. You wouldn't think that from like 60 degrees you could derive much electricity. That might explain why it's going so slowly for us, but you know. Pick up that metal salvage. We'll head back to the Seamoth, and that should actually hold us. I'm pretty sure we have everything else in our inventory that we need. Seamoth, where did I leave you? I'm headed off in the wrong direction right now. I've abandoned my Seamoth as usual. I've left it off in the corner. Just going to sit there and cry without us. No, bungworm, don't cry. Dry those underwater tears that I can't see because we're underwater unless we're going by SpongeBob rules where water can exist underwater. I don't think we are, though. I don't want the creep vine. I want to be back inside my submarine. Follow this bluff on back. Pachoo! God, that's satisfying. I just love doing that. Just having ammunition. And being able to just terrify the denizens of the ocean. You know? I probably need more torpedoes, though. Should probably reload before we go back out. The torpedoes aren't that useful anyways. We should also track down some of those gas globes. The gas globes that come from the gasopods or whatever are pretty useful too. That'll allow us to make the gas missiles, which will allow us, I think, to run off the Reaper if we really, really have to. Alright, a bit more of that. Wow, we got a bunch of titanium out of that one. 20 titanium, hell yeah. Then we need lithium. I don't know how much lithium, so... but definitely some. So there's our ingot. That'll burn up a whole bunch of materials. And then for this guy over here, We needed table coral, which I thought I stocked up on. Did I not? Guess I didn't. I told myself, oh, there was titanium in that other locker too. See, this is why I gotta do the full rounds every single time I do this stuff. I'd actually like apply myself and look through every drawer. Table corals. Yes, please. Come with me. Thank you. Yep, you now. They bleed purple. What element would they have to bleed purple? I'm trying to think right now. You bleed green if you have like copper blood. Although once it oxidizes, yeah, it'd probably be green. Because your blood's blue before it hits oxygen as far as I know. Unless that's just an unsubstantiated rumor. I want to be inside of you so badly, Seamoth. Okay, no I don't. I don't want to actually be inside of you that badly. I want to be back inside the harbor. Let me in. That's a pretty long recharge on that thing before it lets you back in. I think it's probably just got to reset the little palm things. Did I need silver for this? I might need silver for the computer chip. Maybe it's the advanced wiring kit that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Yeah, it's silver. So I'll pull some silver. I don't have that much, though. Computer chip. Okay, that's all nice and done. Inside Plugada, we throw you inside of there. As much titanium as we can inside alternate locations. And I think... yeah, I'm happy with what we've accomplished here so far. I feel like we make progress in every episode. I really do. I think like we build stuff, we get things done. And then the base becomes more and more involved each time that we do it. And I was worried about doing it like that because there's always like a substantial run-up time to building stuff. If this doesn't work and I wasted a whole episode doing this, I'm going to be very upset. If it doesn't stack, I'm going to be butthurt. I'm going to be definite butthurt. So the scanner is not that useful. If I put 2 of those in, let's see what happens here. Do they stack? They do not. Oh, that sucks. So how do we make this go down deeper then? Ew. If it doesn't stack, I don't know what to do. Because we need the Seamoth to be able to go down deeper. I mean, I guess we could use the Cyclops for everything. So I suppose in the next episode we'll try and track down the final pieces of the Cyclops. I think that's going to require us to go down into one of the zones that has a Reaper, though. I'm not totally sure. We need the power assembly or whatever it is so we can get started on the Cyclops. And then once we got the Cyclops in play, I heard that with the pressure compensator, the Cyclops can do like 500 meters or something ridiculous like that. And so we'll give that a go once we've got that all taken care of. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Subnautica. It's always a blast to have you hanging out for a little bit and watching my progress, having a little conversation, having a good time. I will see you all when next the sun rises. Bye, everybody.